Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Just thought I'd take a second to introduce you to my new to me car, a 2005 Honda Accord. Andre woke up a couple weeks ago to move our former car, a Toyota Prius, off the block where we had it parked right in front of our apartment building. And based on the incredible noise he heard as he started up the car, he quickly learned that overnight someone had jacked the car up and cut out the catalytic converter. So that's an expensive fix, and our insurance company deemed the car totaled. So we were fortunate to get a little bit of money from the insurance company, and voila, now we have a new 2005 Honda Accord. Those of you who watch my former vlogs will know that I used to drive a beloved 98 Honda Accord named Rhonda the Tiny Honda. This is Rhonda the Honda, badass 98 Honda Accord. And it was such a badass car. I missed it. I loved it so much. I drove it for 322,000 miles before it failed emissions in the state of California, and I just retired it. So now we've got Rhonda 2.0 here that I've taken to calling Lil Scrapey. Hopefully Lil Scrapey will take us on some good adventures starting today, where Andre and I are going to drive over to Lucky Chances and get in some poker before the end of the year. It's New Year's Eve and I've got stuff to do, so let's go. Hey folks, let's go over some hands voiceover style because why not? Here I'm playing Omaha Hi-Lo again because it's a game I can beat, and the games at Lucky Chances get really juicy. There's lots of action and I pretty consistently win, which is, winning is something I like. So in this hand, I'm in the small blind with what is not a very good holding. I've got King 10 of spades and an 8 deuce offsuit. So this is pretty much a high only hand. I only have to call $2 to go 5 ways to the flop with my opponents. The flop comes 5-8-3 with 2 spades. I like my second nut flush draw versus these opponents, so I go ahead and lead out. We get called by 4 players, and the turn comes a red jack. Then the action checks through. When the river comes a king, I lead with my 2 pair. Because the way the action ran out, my 2 pair is going to be good here a significant portion of the time versus these particular opponents. And we can get calls from various lows. There's a nut low out there, which is ace-4, but also other lows might be calling. In this really loose, wild, action-y game, all different kinds of lows, because that's just what they do. So sure enough, another player calls with the ace-4, which is the nut low. A second player calls and then mucks after I turn over my cards. 2 pair.
Ace-4 and 2 pair. King 8.
Oh, maybe that'll hold.
Low, ace-4. And you got the low, he got the high.
Next, I just really want to quickly show you a hand not to play. Middling cards like 10, 9, 8, and 7 are some of the worst cards in Omaha, especially in Hi-Lo. That's because it's hard to make the nut high hand, and it's hard to make a good low. If there's a low out there, you're already chopping the pot with somebody. Another player and I both ended up flopping the straight with these cards. And when you flop a straight in Omaha, it's really hard to hold up. There's a lot of other cards that could come on the turn and river to kill you, which is what happened here in this hand. When the board paired on the river, someone who had flopped a set made a full house. So as evidenced by the chips being pushed to another player, this is a really crappy hand to play. Don't play it. In this next hand, we're somewhere in middle position with King, Jack, 3, 4, and 2 spades. Not an incredible hand, but also not terrible. Again, versus these players at this table, I'm totally going to take a stab at this hand and see if I can hit a good flop and continue. So we end up going 6 ways to the flop, and the flop comes ace, 7, 5. So on this ace, 7, 5 flop, we have a made low already with the 3, 4. There's only 2 lows that are better than ours. That's the 3, 2 or the 4, 2. We have what is called the third nut low. Because my opponents like to continue all flops no matter what their holdings are, I decide to go ahead and lead out on the flop, and we get 4 callers. The turn is the 9 of spades, giving us the backdoor flush draw. We still have the same low. Now a player leads in front of me on the turn, and I just go ahead and smooth call. We're now going 4 ways, and when the river comes the queen of spades, we hit our backdoor flush draw with the 3rd nut low. It's not the nut flush, we only have the jack high flush, but I know a lot of times my opponents will call down light, and they're playing some pretty trashy hands. There's going to be plenty often where this hand is good versus my opponent's. Sure enough, I get 3 callers and I scoop the pot that's well over $100. Another player said he had a set, and another called with a lower flush. Called by spades, called by 5-4 low.
Second, every time. Flush yeah, tricks it.
Okay. Hi there! So real quick, now I'm waiting at the BART, which is the Bay Area Rapid Transit, the metro that we have here in the Bay Area, which kind of sucks, by the way, just in case you're wondering. I played at Lucky Chances for about 5 hours. I have to run to do an event now for the casino party company that I work for. It's New Year's Eve, so there's lots of events, and I'm excited. I generally like working on New Year's Eve. I ended up leaving the casino with a loss of I think $32. So that's not bad. It's actually my first loss playing at Lucky Chances in the Omaha game. So I'll take it out of I think 5 or 6 sessions. That's my first loss. So not too bad, I don't think. But I wasn't playing great, but I also wasn't really making any hands. So anyways, I'm going to get to this event. Happy New Year, everybody. Yay! Oh, and real quick announcement, if you haven't seen my video, I will... Oh snap. Okay, before this train comes that I have to catch in 1 minute, real quick announcement. If you haven't seen my video already, on the 14th of January, I'm playing an Omaha 8 tournament at the World Series of Poker circuit event in Thunder Valley. I will go ahead and link that thing right up here. So check that out. I'm doing a giveaway, so it's a super free roll. You just have to comment and guess what place. You have to guess the exact place, what place you think I will finish in the tournament. So go ahead and check that out. There's still plenty of places that people haven't picked. So yeah, look at that. And okay, Happy New Year's. I gotta go catch this train. Here it comes. I should also mention that I'm really, really grateful to be partnering with local Bay Area vloggers CzechRaiseCharles and Andrew Locke, as well as a very special guest from Los Angeles.
What's up, guys? It's me, Q, from P's and Q's Poker.
The 4 of us are going to host a meetup game at Lucky Chances on February the 8th. We're still ironing out the details. We are really hoping to host a successful meetup game, so please, if you're in the area, come and join us. The games should be fun, and we should all be bouncing around from table to table, having a good time with everybody. Finally, before I end this vlog, because it is now 2020, I want to share just a few goals with you all. I think these goals will be relevant for me at least for the next 6 months. My first goal is to play at least once a week. I don't think it should be that difficult to accomplish that goal, and hopefully I can play even more. But I'm going to set the bar low for myself here just so I don't get stressed out trying to play more than I can actually handle right now. My second goal is to build a bankroll so I can play 2040 Omaha Hi-Lo and 235 PLO. The 235 PLO game is the game that CzechRaiseCharles plays at Lucky Chances, and there's a $5 mandatory straddle. So that game gets pretty big. I think you need really $1,000 to buy in, plus a few extra bullets in case things don't go your way. So that's going to take me a little bit of time to build up that bankroll, but that's really what I'm trying to focus on, at least for this first 6 months of the year here. Finally, my goal number 3 is not really a goal yet because I'm not sure about it. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go to the World Series of Poker this year. And if so, what am I going to play? Am I going to play the 1500 Omaha Hi-Lo tournament that I played last year and got really tilted by? Am I going to play some of the events going on at like the Golden Nugget and other casinos in the area? So I'm not sure, but I'm thinking about it and I'm interested in hearing what you all have to say. So I'm wishing you all a very happy and prosperous new year. Please keep in touch. I love the comments. I love meeting people in person when I get the opportunity. And let me know what you think about this video, what you think about my goals, if I should go to the World Series of Poker. And please hit me up, hit CzechRaiseCharles up, Andrew Locke, or Q from P's and Q's Poker Vlog if you want to get in touch with any of us to confirm details about the meetup game. All right, you all, until next time, goodbye.